Good morning or afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's North American Challenger Cup. My name is M. Target, joined today by Souza. This is match number 1 between Team Neil M. and Potato Salad. This should be a good week of games, and we are going to see a Kepri ban right off the bat coming out from the boys in blue.
Yeah, Kepri and Hell are taking the table for both teams here. And this week is so very important, especially for Neil and Potato Salad this time around. Potato Salad, a newcomer to the Challengers Cup, I believe, name-wise at least. I think their roster still has seed points target, but this is the last week for teams to get these seed points and actually secure a spot in that group stage. And those top 8 finishes are going to be so very important, especially when you're a team that's tied for 8th place.
Definitely Neil M towards the bottom of that list because of when they showed up. They did miss the first week of seeding, so
For
we
2 weeks,
will
I
be
believe.
seeing. Yeah, actually, you're right. I think it was actually 2 weeks. But and with Sun Wukong and Zeus getting banned out, so we will have to now see what the first pick of the day is. A lot of options on the table, including your favorite god Serket, as well as other options. Saul not available. Saul is still tournament banned. However, every other god is still on the table. All, 66, I guess you would say, or 65, I guess, considering that 4 have already been banned out, plus then the tournament ban. So,
Even then,
yeah.
Serket will definitely be the first lock in here for Neilm right now. Going to get that heavy-duty mobility jungler, but Potato Salad already have plans in mind. Mid laner and support secured for Potato Salad with a Geb and a Giannis on the table for them.
Indeed, Geb getting locked in, waiting on the Giannis as well. There we go. Giannis is on the screen now. Going back over to the side of Neil M. waiting here. I would expect to see a support get picked up just so they don't have to worry about it getting banned out, or maybe a mid laner. Again, the question of what position are they most confident in risking, I would probably say here, because they've got their jungler. Are they going to pick up a support, maybe even a support that's not at a high ban risk? And then a Hunter or something else is the question to see sort of where they go. Apollo going to get locked in, meaning that their Hunter role cannot be targeted. Though, again, Apollo not somebody you see banned all that often. And then Ares as well. So Ares, implied support. Very, very, very rarely will you see him in the solo lane. Though, quite frankly, I wouldn't want to put him there. Bologna going to get locked in for Potato Salad. So that's going to be their solo laner or jungler. Again, implied flex pick. Though, solo lane is definitely her happy place.
We're looking to see her here in the solo lane. Same thing with the Ares here, though. It's supposed to be the support role, but already Neilm lining up a massive damage roster on their side here. Ares, jokingly referred to as one of the tankiest mages in the game with his current kit and damage values. So Neil really showing their hands quite early with what they want to do in this duo lane here. They want to bully people out. They want to make sure that Apollo can roam uncontested and actually just farm up nice and easy in his lane and really be able to threaten these early low-level skirmishes.
Yep, Isis going to be banned out by Potato Salad. Isis very strong up against Giannis. Her wave clear is just so much better, especially in the early game. And then a Wheelish going to be banned out for the side of Neil M. Now, this definitely tells me that they have something in mind for their last 2 picks. Though Wheelish is very strong in general right now, she is strongest against the leaps. Yes, Serket has 1, but again, what else is there on the table? Medusa is going to get locked in by Sops for Potato Salad. So they have their Hunter and support combination now. But what else? I guess what jungler does Potato Salad have in mind, and then what does Neil M have to wrap up?
Wheelish also would deal quite nicely with the early aggression that Neil can put out here. Especially the fact that Ares will be putting out tons and tons of damage here. Same thing goes to get once she gets a little bit of extra pressure under her table. If she can start popping those 2 stacks of poisons consistently, they're going to have some very hefty damage on their side here. But Osiris, hover on, a lock-in instantly from Neilm right there. As a Nox being hovered right now, and well, there we go, locked in. This is a major damage comp, and it is a little bit scary target.
That's a little bit. It's a lot scary, especially when you look at the names on the team. With Jaco Malfoy going to be on Nox most likely for that mid lane, and well, Jaco is an incredibly good mid laner. Lots of I would say lots of SPL experience. He has SPL experience. He's got 1v1 joust experience, etc. And Nox is a character that has always fit his kind of play style. And then Thor, the last pick for Challenger Cup. Thor, very strong character, though again, sort of the baseline for powerful. Not quite OP, but certainly incredibly strong. So,
He's a good go-to. I mean, he's got
yes,
solid team fighting. He's got really good ganking because he's got the Anvil to Dawn combo. He can come almost out of nowhere, so it's really going to push Neilm toward those odder spots here. It's going to be see if BK Haste, who is playing as the jungle from the looks of it, if he can find these little alleyways to just gank out of and not be caught. So it'll be an interesting little mind game between these two individuals here. And then he's got just solid team fight. Anvil to Dawn is a nice group up tool. Berserker Barrage, very strong in the early game. So he's just a solid god all around just due to his kit and having very good damage at least early on in the game.
definitely. So I am going to own up to being wrong about the picks post a Wheelish ban. I'm just going to put that out there. Yes, I recognize my prediction was wrong. But that said, I'm looking forward to seeing this game. Potato Salad's got a strong matchup. A little bit more middle of the game oriented, maybe 4 or 5 slots, which is towards late game, but again, maybe 3 item slots. But Neil M, really throughout the game, but late game, they're just going to kind of blow you up. Other than Ares maybe being a little bit weaker late, especially compared to Geb. But beyond that, Osiris, Nox, Apollo, and Serket, none of them, in my opinion, fall off late. But with that said, we are going to have to wait and see what happens. So we're going to have to go into the countdown, wait for Spectator Client to finish doing what it does, and we will be back with the action of game number 1 as soon as we get pulled into the action. This is round number 1 of North American Challenger Cup, week number 5. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. All right, we are into the action. Once again, Neil M in the blue trunks, bottom side of your map, left-hand side of your spectator UI. Potato Salad, top side of that map, fighting for the Titan of Chaos. Neil M gonna be doing relatively standard to begin with, though we did see a very, very aggressive board coming out from Pool Shark that both Jiminy Glick and Teddy did see. So that is something that we will want to keep an eye on.
You're going to have to keep an eye on that, as that could spell a lot of problems for the team that is warded against here. So if you can really think this one through and find a way to just abuse the knowledge that you have, it could actually turn into a nice early game kill if you want to catch him in a position. But those are the rarity we see, and I'm assuming we won't really see anything crazy until somebody decides they want to absolutely make a massive risk to win the game.
Definitely, and especially because the ward was spotted out, I really don't expect there to be anything else. Very, very good level 1 team fight coming out from the side of Neil M. Nirma on Ares, again, as Ares won't level up his flames until, he actually, the wave spawns, otherwise he can just go, or excuse me, the camp spawns, otherwise he could just pop his chains and anybody that comes in to invade is probably dead. However, mid lane is going to be the topic of conversation, as really this meta has dictated. Grishank, again, just a little bit slow. It appears that Chaos is just going to be always just a little bit faster to that one side camp. And so we will be seeing Jiminy and Grishank rotating over. So nothing too aggressive just yet, though Grishank is standing just out of wave, implying that he is rotated away, though he has not.
I don't think any of the mid lane teams are going to want to fight in these early skirmishes here, especially with BK Haste being on a Thor with that red point here. But that was a big fight in the solo lane already, as Bologna forcing them back here. At the same time, dual lane gank coming through as well, as Nirma about to get caught out here. That will be a great wall, splitting Nirma away, but the blink is just in time. Teddy does have the mez available, so lots of aggression, but no blood just yet, as Jacob Malfoy still testing the limits of Osiris right now. And looks like Fine OK is doing a good job of pushing them.
Yep, so something else to note, I was not, again, I'm incorrect all
I'm sorry, Target, but you've been incorrect a few times, but now Grishank is looking for Sops right here. Sops, though, should be safe and sound. A lot of early rotations, but nothing quite being translated yet. However, we could see the first 4-man engage the game, pre-level 5-2. BK has to be careful here. His jungler opponent is still sitting at level 3, but he wants to hit that level 5 and get those ganks going. Both teams just constantly testing against each other right now, looking for some way in. Solo, just the same as well, as they're trying to face off constantly right now. Somebody wants blood, and somebody wants it early here, it seems.
Yeah, so what I'm seeing is a lot of position changes from where we've seen players in the past. On Neil M particularly, Jacob Malfoy, again, known for being a mid laner, but he's playing solo here. And, again, I haven't seen him lately, so I can't really comment on, okay, this is new or old, it's just, again, what he's known for. While over on Potato Salad, you have Sheikah in the mid lane, while BK Hayes is playing jungle. BK, known for playing on Noble Esports as their mid laner for a very prolonged period of time, so this is definitely a newer position for him. Over ultimate from Sheikah over to the duo lane, and Teddy is in a bit of trouble, but he is full health and has enough mana to disengage mostly.
And the portal was good, though. It's locking them down. Shocker will keep the lockdown going, but they don't have enough damage to really follow through with the secure. And sorry, Target, like you said, they've got the ways out, and there's not just enough lockdown on the side of Potato Salad right now.
Well, the problem there for Potato Salad was the fact that it looked like it was actually more of a defensive ultimate than an offensive one, because going in on it, you had Teddy and Neyruma very full health, pushing in on Pool Shark and Sops, who are both very low, and we are going to see the ultimate there onto Pool Shark, and he is going to get blown up there by Grishank. However, it does not spread, and BK Haste will be able to disengage, though he was out of mana.
He was out of mana right there as well, and now Neil's just going to abuse their numbers advantage to start bullying the jungle of Potato Salad right here. Neyruma going deep onto BK Haste right there. He's going to try to pull him in. He has no mana. BK will get pulled in. 2 for 1 right there. This should be a double kill. As Grishank looking for it, he finds his double. A 3-0 Circuit to open things up as Neil looking very, very threatening right now. And I guess that underground router isn't quite affecting Neyruma as much anymore.
Maybe. So again, oh, hang on, they're blanking in onto Sops. Sops is in trouble, but does get the ultimate off onto both of them, and is going to be able to get some serious damage off, going very aggressive onto Neyruma. Neyruma is going to fall to Sops. I believe it was actually bluestone damage, but now we're in a 1 versus 2. Grishank getting a little bit too aggressive as he is out of mana, but he has enough for the dash and will be able to get out for now. But we do see Sheikah is on the way with Thor, and Pool Shark wants to keep chasing. Can they get Grishank is the question. There's the knock to slow him down. Once again, the grab by Sops, and Grishank is going to fall to the acid spray as Sops starts to pull things back a little bit closer for his team, and it is now 3-2, and we're going to see a very early Gold Fury call.
Very, very aggressive. It looks like they actually have an idea on the side of Neil that this is occurring, but that Gold Fury is still burning very fast. This could be a huge risk as Neil are right around the corner here, but Neyruma has no ultimate able just yet. It's burning fast and needs a little more damage. It looks like actually knocking
Neil gets
the Gold Fury as the Cataclysm does come out through, only catching 2. BK forced to go up and about in his ultimate there as Sops 1 auto from death. Can Teddy close the gap here? BK gonna be looking to make a way out of this one. He will crash and burn away safe in the mid lane as Pool Shark going to burn out as Teddy picks up a kill right there. A huge swing for Neil as they get the Gold Fury and take advantage of the risk that Potato Salad took right there. And unfortunately, John Cena doesn't have plot armor this time around.
Indeed, FineOK is going to get the solo kill onto Jacob Malfoy. He's low, and Grishank says, I can't get there in time. He's going to go over, and he knows the timing. He says, okay, my speed buff is up. BK's low, so if he's doing the speed buff, I get a kill. If he's not doing the speed buff, I get a speed buff. And I think Circuit's okay with that.
It was a very, very smart play there, Grishank, and so far Grishank, he's also got 3 kills to his name right there. Plenty of kills here. It's FineOK. Well, he shouldn't be FineOK for much longer here. Quick Death Bane, Poison should tick on through. FineOK will fall to Grishank for his 4th kill of the game, sitting happily at 4-1 in kills right now. Level 7 compared to BK Haste level 5 right now, and absolutely abusing him in the jungle, it seems.
Indeed, and so, excuse me, we're going to sort of take a moment of breath. We've got some camps coming up. Neelam not far enough ahead that they want to contest the right side camps. They are going to take the left ones and bait just a little bit. Neyruma looking for it, saying, all right, you guys want to come in, I will gladly. Left camp actually went 1-1, it looks like, and now BK Haste is looking for something, getting a little bit of funky slow-mo here, and I'm just having some stasis mode problems, and Neyruma is going to get the pull in and then run away. I'm having some very odd spectator issues.
The spectator is having a bit of a lag issue for me as well, Tiger, right now, so if we can take a short minute to get sorted out, as it doesn't actually sorted out now, so if it starts again, we'll do what we can to deal with it, but we'll keep bringing the content as things stand right now, since everything's still working just fine. But yeah, that was a bit of a funky engage there, but luckily, Jiminy Glick and friends are able to just safely walk away from this one as, well, Nox just peppering shots constantly towards Potato Salad right now.
Indeed. So, 7 minutes in, 6-3 in favor of Neil M. And we will see what comes out next here, as ultimates are available for 4 members of Potato Salad and only 2 members of Neil M, as we did see, actually Gershank's ult is coming up right now. So, but again, we just saw 2 ultimates burned by Neelam trying to get a kill over that buff, and it didn't work. So that means that there are some options available for potato salad.
There are some options here, but they're starting to dwindle a bit as, unfortunately, the jungle matchup is very, very lopsided right now. We said there's a 3-level difference here as Grishank actually about to find another kill possibly. Wall will trap him actually right there, so Grishank not going to pursue Pool Shark right now, but BK fighting at level 7 here, but Pool Shark and BK having a rough time it seems, at least compared to their counterparts. At least a 2-level gap for the both of them right now, and that's a worrying trend across the board for almost every role, save for the solo lane right now.
Indeed, and the dual lane does not having a very good time either. 2-level advantage on the Hunter, 2-level advantage even on the support actually. And we are going to see Grishank diving in here, ulting onto Polshank, and actually going to throw him, Polshark, excuse me, throwing him away from Sops instead of throwing him towards him. Slight misplay maybe. Again, just from the standpoint of you could have probably gotten a kill there onto Sops just from the dot of the last breath as well. Nerma looking for something. BK Haste, though, is going to ult down, and Nerma is going to fall to BK. That Berserker Barrage damage is a little bit too high. Apollo going to go up into the air to try and disengage. Actually, no, re-engaging there onto Sobs. And Sheikah, ooh, wow. He was there, I promise.
Absolutely obliterated by... he just got absolutely obliterated by Jiminy Glick right there. He was tethered inside the detonation, and just one shot from Teddy secured the kill right there. Even Teddy is starting to take off right now as BK found a solid re-engage there, but unfortunately, Sops was way too low to even consider fighting. Everyone involved got absolutely obliterated before any damage could be done, and right now, the fact that BK's missed this major Thor opportunity here, this is going to really, really hurt Potato Salad's chances of coming back into this game, but we haven't had a chance to talk about that yet, Target. What do you think that Neelam can really do to look for these win conditions to carry through for the victory? And then on the flip side, what can Potato Salad do to try to recover from this? As they're looking a bit roughed up now.
I say the way the Neelam is playing, you just need to keep playing exactly the way they are. Keep pressing their advantage. Keep going for these. I think that's the word this. Pretty much going for profitable fights, going for good team fights. They're set up for a bit of a 4 versus 5 with a split push from Apollo, but they don't need to do that. They're doing fine with these 3v3, 4v4 fights. And once they get Osiris over here, Osiris is even, so he'll be fine. Though on the bottom side, we do see that Final K actually did use his ultimate there onto Nerma, and Nerma in a little bit of trouble. Maybe actually no, he'll be fine. Osiris going to come over. Jacob Malfoy looking to try and provide some disengage for his support. That could have been a pick that Potato Salad needed. But as far as Potato Salad is concerned, they've already transitioned Thor into a support frontliner. He's going into a breastplate here for his cooldowns instead of going into some penetration, meaning that he has given up effectively his opportunity to try and contest. So we're going to see 3 frontliners coming out from Potato Salad compared to 2 on the side of Nerma, meaning that they need to get Sops and Sheikah ahead, and they are both behind right now. So they really need to just hyper farm to try and get back into this game.
It's going to be a really long, long road for Potato Salad here, and one that will be fraught with plenty of hardship for them. But Neelam, they do have a lot of good kills and a lot of important people, so they're not in too much of a rough patch just yet. Looking to see where they go next for these translated advantages here, as Gold Fury is back on the table here. We should see her being contested over the next series of minutes. Now BK Hayes looking to actually catch out Grishank right there, but will barely dodge away from Jiminy Glick's root just in time, so Tether not locking him down just yet. They still want to find this kill into Grishank, actually. Unstable Vortex not quite tagging just yet, as Grishank still being hunted down. Fine, okay, looking for something, but they're a bit deep inside the jungle here on the side of Potato Salad right now, but nobody on Neelam around to really punish them for that, as it wasn't quite needed there.
Indeed. I actually would have liked to have tried to see Neelam try and force them to go a little bit deeper onto the chase, onto Grishank, and then go for a Gold Fury. There were 4 members of Potato Salad there, and the 5th is over in the solo lane. They're all there. So now we're going to see the rotation, though, over towards this Gold Fury pit, excuse me, and see what happens.
Yeah, this is where the dance starts to break out. It's a teleport coming on through. They've actually got Sops locked down. Now Sops should fall as Nerma inside the ultimate there. Cataclysm will be used to stop the pull, but it's not going to matter. He's still way out of position. Pool Shark going to fall as BK finds a 3-man Amsel the Dawn, but he's alone in the dark. Teleports away just in time, but the damage is done. Neil running rampant through this fight as Fine OK leaps on in. but he's locked down inside a detonation there. Teddy tanking him up as best he can, but the burn from Nerima is there as Grishank secures the kill, and that's going to be a great series of kills for Neilm right now around the Gold Fury pit. Exactly what they want. Teddy able to tank this one up for a few moments longer, but he needs to back off and start getting the heals pumped out through the Gold Fury here. Sheikah looking for the flank. Teddy knows what's coming, so he's got to be playing it safe here. Will dodge into a vortex right through one of the loopholes right there, and that'll be a dead Sheikah as well as Grishank claims another victim here. Gold Fury should fall in favor of Neilm right there. We're going straight into dire straits here. Potato Salad, they're looking to be in a bad place.
Yeah, say 4.5 kills for that gold and a Gold Fury, definitely worth it for Neil M. They got 3.5 kills. Said, okay, BK Haste is super low. He can't really afford to stick around and go for it. BK Haste actually ended up going and doing some camps to try and heal up his health off of that Bumba's mask. So, but we did see Sheikah try and get in, and they obviously were saying, okay, if Sheikah comes in, just kill him, and they did exactly that. And so then they went from 3.5 to 4.5 kills. Like I said, BK Haste almost dead, not really worth being afraid of. He's worth noting because he can still do something, but his ultimate was gone, etc. Interesting decision here. We do actually see, I'm guessing this was a fat finger by Grishank. Grishank actually ulted the big minion on that red buff camp. So
I mean, you know what you gotta do, Target. Mid laners need that red buff, and they need it now.
yeah, except for the fact that he actually killed it and everything else was dead before it even spawned.
I fully expect my junglers to ulti my red camp for me as a mid laner. No matter what character they're playing.
Okay. I will remember that, and I'll make sure to play Jungle Ul for you next time. So, Grishank and Teddy in a bit of trouble, maybe a little bit too aggressive, especially because Grishank does not have that last breath available, and he may actually know he's going to get out of here just a little bit too fast, and Sheikah just a little bit too slow to the party. Teddy says, oh, look, I'm out of mana. Fine, I'll box you. I'm 3 levels ahead. And Soft's here as well. Oh, hello.
Boom! BK will land. Is now the fight breaking out once again. Neilma still wants to find the fight here. Jiminy Glick gonna get stunned out by a quick wall from BK here. Jiminy Glick looking to rotate around. Nirma doing so much work in the back line, though the rest of Potato Salad seems to be afraid of them right now. Portal will lock down a few members here as Nirma simply riding along with Jiminy Glick. BK Haste actually might fall. The health bars are way too low. As now Grishank looking to join the party as a new challenger appears. Links on forward, trying to find Soft. Cobra's Kiss will connect in the last tick right there. Soft so low. A leap in. One more auto will do it, but Soft is firing off so many shots right now. But Jacob Malfoy will secure fine okay in the back lines of this fight. At the same time, BK did fall as well to Nerima and Jiminy Glick. Soft being targeted here. This might be a kill into Neil, but well, no dice. The tower doesn't fire just in time. So Nerima escaping with his life just in time. And Potato Salad, despite what looks like a great fight for them, get it turned around incredibly hard. Grishank does go through the wall. Wrong place, wrong time. Soft picks up a kill for his third of the game, and he's going to be quite happy about that one. Unfortunately, Grishank making a bit of a mistake right there.
A little too aggressive there, but it does happen. Mid lane now, Jiminy Glick just going to go back and start pushing. We've actually not seen any towers taken 15 minutes into the game, 15 to 6, especially for North America. A little bit on the late side, especially because of all of that fighting. But I think all of that fighting is exactly why we haven't seen a tower fall yet.
I'm actually really liking the style that Neil's going for here. A lot of early skirmishing, lots of early fighting, and just trying to abuse the fact they've got a very solid team fight comp for all these level 5 engagements, and then since they've hit a really early stride, they can keep up the skirmishes despite moving past that power spike.
I can understand that, but at the same time, the problem is that if you don't take anything off of the fights, you're just giving Potato Salad a chance to come back into it, which is my concern. Neymar looking for Sheikah mid lane, not going to be able to find it. Actually, Jiminy Glick forced to use the ultimate there for the CC immunity, and is in some trouble. Going to see the Eagles rally there, and Jiminy Glick may fall. He does in fact fall there too. Fine, okay. However, Neyrma is going to use the ultimate and pull one in, and now we're going to see the Osiris ultimate as well. But top side of that fight, Teddy is looking for it. You're going to see Ampledon hitting 3, and they are in trouble. Fine, okay. Actually is in worse trouble. They're going to get thrown in with that last breath. You are going to see the beads being forced out. Sheikah is going to finish off Grishank. Fine, okay, very backside, last breath, not going to finish him off, so he will be alright. And that was a 2-for-none in favor of Potato Salad, and this is what I was worried about, is they now have 4 members in the mid lane, and they could take the first tower of the game, and they will.
Yeah, Potato Salad showing so much strength right now and so many signs of life here. Despite being down, Neil still has to play very, very wary of them here. A 3-man ultra from BK Haste did wonders that fight, and Potato Salad found exactly what they needed. They bursted down Grishank before you become a factor in these fights just by CCing him out, and Sheikah still has damage to be feared. BK, his CC is still a major threat, and even though Sops is caught out here, which he might go down yet, there we go, Teddy will secure the kill. Sops is going to be one of the big damage-dealing threats here. Is now Teddy caught completely out. Will walk away from the unstable vortex and the threshold right there. Spin coming on through from BK, but BK can't quite bring the damage right now. Sheikah actually getting addressed on by Teddy. Teddy gonna find his kill. Now looking for Pool Shark. Could find a triple in 0-2 versus 3 here, but Pool Shark should be safe and away for now. Well, until the rotation from Neilm does come on through. Jiminy Glick on the hunt. Will throw the ultimate. Finds his target, but Pool Shark ticking down. Should survive for the time being. One more tick, but the shield is there. Pool Shark gonna survive just barely.
That shield gave him 400 health, so we are going to see another tower come out here, and this is the fight that NeilM needs. Is they've shown that they're good at these 3v3s, 2v3s, etc. But we saw that fight coming out from Potato Salad with a 5v5 or a 4v4. Actually, no, it was a 5v5, in that mid lane fight. So, NeilM showing that their 5v5 fight is not where they're at their strongest, and that's not a composition thing, that's just simply a communication thing. And that's just purely a remark on the team, not necessarily a negative, just what they need to look for. Teddy and Jiminy Glick are going to be working on this Gold Fury, while we do see Grishank and Nairma looking to provide some zoning potential, though we are going to see Sheikah poking his nose and trying to find something. We're going to see the ultimate coming out there from Sub.
As Soft gets his 3 with the glare right there, Potato Salad does secure the Gold Fury. Sorry, target. This fight is breaking out, and it's looking to go Potato Salad's way. The health bars on Neilm are so low. A portal catches Jiminy Glick as Grishank looking around from the backside here. Jiminy is riding alongside Nairma, but he pops one out. Soft's waiting in the wings. Through his space of time, will secure Nairma right there. A huge fling for Potato Salad as a double comes out from Soft right there. Now, Grishank actually looking to find a way into this one, but there's way too much pressure on the side of Potato Salad right here. He's too low, and this is going to be a nice swing in the way of Potato Salad, and that is exactly what they need to breathe life back into their game here. Grishank, he's spotted out still, so he has to play this one so safe. Sops wants him here. Unstable Vortex barely misses right there. Sops looking for a way forward. Grishank incredibly low. He can no longer effectively defend this tower right here. He's got to back off before he actually meets his death right there. As Pool Shark actually on the hunt right now, but Sops instead will turn to engage this tower. And the first tier 2 of the game already fell to Apollo right there, but Potato Salad fires back with 1, maybe 2 of their own.
Yeah, so they are going to rotate over to the solo lane and see if they can catch out Osiris, as Jacob Malfoy does hear the ping, says, alright, I'm getting out of here. So after that fight, experience difference, still 7k in favor of NeilM, as we are going to see Jacob Malfoy force use lower to the Afterlife, and he is in some trouble, but he is also level 19 and has full mitigations. We are going to see the Eagles Rally coming through and going to get the stun off, but Jacob Malfoy is going to use even more mitigations, and now we are going to see, actually, an ultimate coming down, and Grishank is going to finish off fine okay. However, we do see that Jiminy Glick rode along across the skies with Teddy. Really strong utilization there of that new kit of Nox's, and heavy rotation coming out from NeilM. They may want to go for a Fire Giant here. But as I was saying, after that fight, experience difference was down below 8k. After that kill, back up over 8 to 8.6. Gold down to 3,000. So huge swing off of that Gold Fury steal as well as everything else. Potato Salad knows that this Fire Giant call is happening, and this is risky.
Yeah, BK doesn't have an ultimate, though, so this should be secured by actually Neilm right there. But the aftermath, what cost will the question be? As we'll see Sops looking for an ultimate here. Not going to find the legendary 3-man like he did. Same thing for the Cataclysm. Not actually hitting anybody at all there, as Jacob Malfoy was still inside the portal right there. So unfortunately, Potato Salad going to botch the engage a little bit there, and Neilm going to get away with murder almost completely scot-free right there.
That was a very, I would say risky, but with the rapidity, the speed,
it's so fast.
Exactly, the quickness that they were able to take down that Fire Giant, I can't say that it was risky because, okay, we know that it takes us 15 seconds to kill the Fire Giant, or 30 or 45. That was obviously a practice. Okay, we're 20 minutes in, Fire Giant hasn't fallen yet, so it's at X health, go. It's what it was. There was no hesitation, there was nothing, and they are able to also now steal away this blue buff, and fine, okay, last breath. Again being used, Grishank being very aggressive with these ultimates, and Jacob Malfoy going to use his as well, and fine, okay, will fall right there as the tier 1 tower of the solo lane fell as well. Now we'll have to see what happens here, though Grishank going to have to back off just a little bit. Nairma tanking this tower just fine, but this could be a 5v5 fight, and as we've seen, Potato Salad excels at these.
but they're all trapped in the middle here. A three-man catch there as BK crashes down. Grishank incredibly low right now, but the damage isn't quite there. Teddy, but he does have that damage there as now Sheikah will need to watch himself and get out of dodge here as one has already fallen here. The Fire Giant giving so many resources over to Neom right now that I'm not quite sure, even if Salad finds a good catch like that they'll have the damage or the stats to pull on through. The Grishank will have a huge ultimate there as we will see the dot finish ticking on through as now Sops pulled on in by Nerima right there. Teddy going to get in his face as Jiminy Glick secures the kill into Sopta here. And the first Phoenix of the game will fall in favor of Neom right there. The Fire Giant making plenty of power plays here as the Titan will start to come under siege right now. They still got a few seconds left on this Fire Giant, so they can abuse it however they want. But that Fire Giant letting them siege up so aggressively on the side of Neom right now.
Yeah, I've got about 2 minutes of Fire Giant left yet, so they got plenty of time here. Teddy going to be pushing in. And again, Neom starting to hit some of their late game power spikes as well on their characters, and a fairly large lead in some respects as well. So we are going to see Jiminy Glick pop hitching a ride there onto Teddy before they both do then decide to back. Unfortunately, I don't think that she can actually ride through that back. I thought it would be interesting if you could.
You can, actually, I believe. You can do it with the teleport as well. At least
I know you can TP through, I've seen that. So Jacob Malfoy going to go... Yeah, Jacob Malfoy going to come over, TP over to try and protect the last Tier 1 tower, or on the right-hand side, there are still our Tier 1s over on the duo lane as well. So it's interesting, because we were saying, nothing, and then Neil M decided, you know what, okay, time to go. And they really they started hitting their late-game stride, and they went for it. And again, Potato Salad was not able to get their carries back into the game, and Neil M was able to actually win. Actually, they still haven't really won a true 5v5. They didn't lose a 5v5 near the Phoenix, but they didn't get any. They got one kill, so I wouldn't call that a win either. So now we are going to see an ultimate coming out there from Sheikah. I guess that's a probing ultimate, kind of aiming right for it and seeing if he gets any damage to see if they're doing the Gold Fury. Unfortunately, they already did it. So now Potato Salad is going to lose their last tower, as we do see a blink coming in from Nerima. Nerima actually going to pull Bull Shark, and he's probably dead.
Yeah, Bull Shark should be dead here, and that's exactly what Neil needs right now. Now the odds are stacked quite nicely in their favor here. The stack deck is always what you want going towards these final sets of team fights here. Phoenix is going to fall almost uncontested here, and it just got burned down incredibly fast. We've got Fire Minions about to start streaming through from the other side here. As BK Haste goes up, the fight breaking out already. We're going to see a huge dunk there as Grishank will fall, but Jacob Malfoy returns fire back on the Sheikah here. Teddy dancing inside the Eagles rally here as Sops trying to find his last few shots here, but Teddy boxing so well. A lockdown from the Lacerate will secure the kill onto Teddy right there as Sops needs to back off here, as so does the rest of Neom right now as they got absolutely forced away here. They still got the middle Phoenix. They still got the pressure cooking on for Potato Salad right now, but Potato Salad, like you said, they're able to turn these fights and show that they do not go down quietly here, swinging back at a 13-23 kill right now here, and that's the score of the game. BKH still looking for the fight actually, but he might have gotten a bit too aggressive there, but he's still got plenty of ways away from that one, so he's just going to back away before the fight really truly breaks out. Bull Shark once again getting absolutely obliterated the second he shows up, but now surviving on half health, so right now Potato Salad is looking to establish some ward control around this Fire Giant, if at all possible.
Other than that Phoenix being taken, that fight was a complete win for Potato Salad. Potato Salad winning a 2-for-1 trade. So again, in the 5v5, Potato Salad is winning because they are focusing hard and separating. We saw Teddy all alone in a 2 versus 1. After that ultimate coming out from PK Haste where he stunned out 3, there was a split between which direction Neil M went to try and disengage. Teddy put himself in a corner, and then he was trapped by 2, and Sops was able to win that trade out, even though Sops did only have about 180 health left at the end of the fight.
Another really solid laser from Sops was fully locked down Teddy before Teddy could actually finish him off right there. So using the kit quite nicely there, as now Sheikah actually might get cut out here. As long as Potato Salad can actually stay grouped up and maybe find a good fight here, that's not going to happen as Grishank actually is going to lock down Sheikah. Potato Salad's left Phoenix has respawned as well. We'll see Sheikah get out the back here. BK up in the air, looking for his way down. He finds Grishank. Grishank tries to make a way out. He will be forced just to run away for dear life here as Teddy will actually go to engage into BK right there. Spin to win coming out with Bringer to Barrage, doing all the work it can, but BK needs to teleport away. Teddy not getting caught out though. Teddy actually catching the kill right there as Grishank still barely surviving here. Through space and time coming on through. It looks like Sheikah wants to join the party. Soft will use that portal for some safety here, but fine, okay. Getting abused right now. Shield will buy some safety, but it will be gone by the time Nerima kicks it on through. Teddy picks up another kill, looking for his third of the fight. Will follow on through towards Sop. Sop so low. One more catch should do it as Jaco will secure that fight. Bull Shark ticking down. He's got a shield, but this one's all over for him. An unofficial triple for Teddy right up to the Titan. This should be good game for Neom right here, as they've got 5 strong here. They've got fire minions in the base, and they've got Sheikah, the lone defender against them here. Jiminy Glick will join the party. Sheikah trying to make that last-minute miracle play, but I don't quite think it's going to happen. He gets bursted down by Teddy as he pulls away the unofficial quadra in this fight. BK coming back into the party right now, but his dunk probably not going to do enough here. He doesn't quite hit anybody. Titan's sitting incredibly low right now, but Jiminy Glick not going to give too much threat here. He's going to burst down BK. A DSI and a Titan will fall as GG Neom at 27 minutes in. Potato Salad will fall.
Yeah, very, very good game. Potato Salad had three very good holds, very good fights, but they weren't able to convert off the back of it. And that was rough. Very well played though. Again, Potato Salad not able to convert, I think, was the biggest thing. Neil M able to hit their power spikes and able to find their win conditions. I have a hard time saying a win condition when you have a team composition like Neil M's, because their win condition is simply make it to late game. But at the same time, that's what they did. They made it far enough ahead in the early game. They shut down a Thor. Thor went 3-4-3. He went first item male over renewal, so he didn't have that penetration off of that Jotun's Wrath until late, and all 3 of his kills were later in the game when he had already been effectively written off. Serket, on the other hand, 7, 5, and 12, had full damage until a Winged Blade last item, or second to last item, I guess, as she did not get 6 slotted, but it was the last item she bought. So again, Neil M was able to go aggressive, stay aggressive, and just be aggressive compared to Potato Salad, who were playing to not lose for most of that game instead of playing to win.
And they've showed signs of life inside of Potato Salad, which is a good thing, right? Yeah. I'm really sad that this is the last week of Open, but I think with more practice between now and the spring split, they've got a legitimate shot coming to the spring Challengers Cup towards being one of those top 8 teams for those final rounds for the group playoffs here. But this time around, unfortunately, their dream is going to end, well, rather late it seems, but we've got more games to bring you guys. So Target, any final thoughts before we move on?
No, I'm not going to make the bad pun. So, thank you all for tuning in. We do appreciate it. That was round number 1. We do have another match ready to roll, so we'll be back with that one as soon as, well, it is ready. So don't go anywhere. This is the North American Challengers Cup, brought to you by Tier Monster and hi-rez Studios. In the studio today is myself, M-Target, Soza, and then Lord WizKid on production, and the admin is Opon. So we will see you all when we are ready to roll. Don't go anywhere.